Disclaimer, no investment advice provided. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Good morning, guys. How's it going? Swayze is here. I hope everyone's well. It's the 20th of the 4th, 2022. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Lancashire. And the market's alive. I thought I'd do a series of mini podcasts on a few popular tickers. I've not done any for a while. And I need to get back and start doing a few podcasts because a lot of the charts are working out. A lot of the TA has been very successful, and that's a beautiful picture, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. The sun straight through the trees. Can't beat it, can you? Yeah, a lot of the TA has been very successful, and at Swayze's charts, we're obsessed with technical analysis, finding winners, finding the reversals, looking for opportunities in the markets, looking for the candles at key areas on the charts, which are going to give something called setups. If you don't know what a setup is, a setup is when you're given permission to buy the market, okay? Obviously not financial advice. Do your own research. And, at the end of the day, trading and buying and selling is a risky business. So Clayton's Bakery, best bakery in the world, can't beat it. Look at that, fabulous. And setups give you permission to buy or sell the market depending what you're doing, whether you're buying, selling, going long, going short. But, like anything, do your research, learn some TA, and try and give yourself an advantage in the marketplace. It's very, very important, in my humble opinion. Right, guys, let's have a look at Prem, because this particular mini podcast is going to be about Prem. I made a prediction a while back. Posted the charts in my Telegram group about where I thought. We got the original bounce, and let's just go to the chart, and I'll just talk you guys through it, and I'll try and explain what I think might be going on. We got the original bounce not so long ago when it multi-bagged, and then I predicted the resistance, and I predicted the subsequent sell-off. Okay, because look, we know what it's like, guys, right? Nothing ever goes to the moon in a linear fashion. The market makers have got too much money to make both ways. So they'll make it on the up when it's going up, and then they'll make the liquidity on the way on the way back down as well. And it's how they do it, guys. They get rich no matter what happens, right? The brokers and the market makers. So we try and give ourselves an advantage in the markets with well, I do anyway, and my students, and I know many other people do as well, with systems of technical analysis, fundamentals, of course, but then the technical analysis enables us to look at specific entries on the charts, areas of resistance, etc., etc. So, right. So looking at Premier African Minerals, okay, this is the daily chart, so every candle's a day of trading. I believe that this was the original bullish ascending channel. These trend lines here, we can see that price hit these levels here all the way back in 2018, this particular chart, and then sold off, came back down, found support, boom, recently like Feb of last year, price came up, boom, spiked, hit key levels, hit areas of resistance, and then sold off. Excuse me. And then with Premier for quite a while, from like March of 2021, pretty much consolidated for a long, long time, as we know, and then hit some key levels of support, and up it went. I mean, we've had that fabulous run. All the way up, price tested like, what was it, 5.5350, whatever it was. And then many people thought that it was going to carry on going, but I highlighted a few areas on the charts. I thought, no, it's not going to make it that easy. And we've had recently, as we can see, right, from where we've had this recent spike, we've got this asymmetrical descending triangle where price has been selling off. Okay, a bit of a brutal sell-off. That's the way the markets are. It's a liquidity reset machine. like I said earlier, as we all know, I'm not trying to educate people on what they already know. The market makers are going to make money both ways. It's just the way it goes. We had unprecedented volume with Premier African Minerals. And I think we also had, didn't we have a record for bullish moves, continuous bullish moves in the AIM market, which is absolutely amazing. So congratulations to all those people that have done well out of Prem. And, there's different investment strategies, right? You can swing it, you can be a long-term investor, you can buy it and forget about it, or you can do multiple moves. You can swing trade it, you can day trade it, or, you can do any of the above. I mean, some people do a bit of everything, like similar to myself. I'll have long-term investment strategies, and then I'll also look for swing moves as well. Anyway, right, so just to explain what these little lines are here, it looks a bit messy, but this is my idea, and I might be wrong, okay, so don't take anything I say as gospel, right? It's not financial advice. I'm just obsessed with how the markets move, and I love getting predictions correct, from sell-offs to bounces to up moves, trend reversals. Love it, absolutely love it. Give us a follow on Twitter as well. I've got an embedded link for my Telegram group as well. We have Swayze's Charts Discord, where I teach a system of technical analysis to my students, and we find winners every single day. And we've got, we've got some really, really awesome people in there as well that give us some invaluable advice on fundamentals as well. You know who you are. Cheers, guys. Wonderful stuff. We marry the fundamentals and the TA together to give ourselves an advantage, all right, in the market makers game, which in the stock markets, right? It's their game, their train set. They invented it. We're just players, right? So don't hate the player, hate the game if you get it wrong. Right, I think this channel idea, I think this is the new emerging bullish channel idea with Premier African Minerals Limited. You see it? It spiked up here back in March 2021. Started making the left shoulder for the head and shoulders reversal. I mean, it sounds insane, but this is how the markets move. Don't ask me why. I've no idea why, okay? People say, oh, how can you predict a reversal years ago, like years back? It's impossible. Well, listen, right, have an open mind, right? We don't know everything. All I know is that all markets move in predetermined patterns, right? And then it's literally a language, and we try and decode the language, okay? I'm just a guy that is obsessed with trying to make these predictions, and I try and share it with you guys on Twitter and Telegram, and then we teach it in our Discord. So look, we got a left shoulder that formed like mid-March 2021. That gave us a level of like 0.4205. So my interest was peaked about that level. Then we've had the spike, as we spoke about recently, the massive up move, okay, and then the subsequent sell-off. Okay, so if this idea here, we got spike, and then I drew a touch dominant trend line, okay, after the spike, because there's specific ways of drawing channels, right, without going into detail. So this is a spike and channel, I believe. So I've got this channel idea, and we can see, now I drew this before the sell-off, okay, so, have a look in the Telegram. I don't think I posted this recent chart on Twitter because I didn't want to be accused of deramping. And, I've always had great respect for Premier African Minerals investors and holders. I mean, I've been invested in it myself. And, I'm not looking to upset anybody with my charts. I simply draw them and let them speak for themselves. So I have put this chart in Telegram, and price has sold off to these levels. Okay, now we've got a level of support coming up underneath, as we can see. Okay, price is moving in this asymmetrical descending triangle, and if we just zoom into the action, got a few EMAs there, 2150, 100, 200, nothing amazing, but they're helpful. They're very helpful. I don't think it's coincidental that the 200 EMA is literally right underneath my idea for the lower new bullish emerging ascending channel. I don't think it's a coincidence. But I think price may need to interact with this level, okay, in my opinion. I think price may need to interact with this level and get a taste of it, right, and get a touch. But I think once it does, and if we're presented with setups, I think we're going to see some major moves. I think there's going to be some major up moves soon with Prem. I really do. I genuinely believe there will be. Why? For the reasons of this. This is a real thing, this channel. Look, the level is significant because obviously this was the level that price catapulted off in January of this year, guys. For all you, it kind of broke out of a pennant triangle. Remember, my older charts had the pennant triangle. Pennant triangle, a lot of the times, is a bullish indication pattern, right? Price broke out of it, boom, up it came. And subsequent sell-off, okay, some trap candles. The market makers love to trap people, so some trap candles were created to trap buyers. It wasn't ready to go. It's like charting and the stock markets, in my opinion. It's like baking a cake. You got to have the correct ingredients at the right time. You got to have the right temperatures, and timing is everything, right? TA is no different. So your entries and your exits are no different. Just recently called the bounce with Bitcoin and a few other cryptos, and I was helping out a buddy who was looking to get into a re-entry back into DGB. Fantastic crypto. Anyway, I'm digressing a little bit, but it took us weeks and weeks and weeks of waiting patiently to time the entry. Okay, I said, look, this is why the market makers know, right, when you are, they know that a lot of people are going to be trading with money they can ill afford to lose, right? So that's why the rampers and the de-rampers, and it's all a machine to work against the retail investor to mess them up. And if you're using money that you can ill afford to lose and the market's not moving to your agenda, this is why a lot of people come out with severe losses. So bear that in mind, right? It's a slow process. The market makers can consolidate a move or run a move down longer than you can stay solvent, right? Because it's their game. We know how it works. Anyway, sorry for waffling and digressing, but I think it's important. These are important things to talk about. So I think price is going to interact with this level, and I think, judging on how it came up, how it came down, there's continuation patterns, cup and handles all over this chart, little subtle ones. Like that was see this one here? This was a subtle continuation pattern prior to price doing its multi-bagging move last time. Okay, liquidity reset. I see this area here. I'm just going to highlight it. It might be wrong, but you know what? Tell the truth, shame the devil. We're only human. We don't have crystal balls. We're literally making predictions based on a proven system. Well, I'm trying to anyway. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to share it with you guys, okay? So, I think this is like a key level where price may want to interact with. And the interesting thing about this new potential bullish up channel, guys, is the top of this particular channel is higher than the last up move. Like, there you go. I mean, price moves in stages, right, guys, okay? If anyone remembers, I did the cup charts with Prem as well, where I calculated where it was going to go, and I pretty much nailed this move, like just ran about half a p, just over half a p, pretty much nailed the move. The markets love to fill gaps to both sides, to the ups and to the downs. So it's cooking, right? In my opinion, Premier is cooking. It might break before, right? I might be completely wrong. It might break before. If it does break before, we can go with the flow. It's dynamic. Price is dynamic. It moves in real time, okay? And we have to have our price alerts set, a methodical system. And good luck to all Premier African Mineral investors. I'm very excited for you all. And I wish you nothing but the best. And yeah, let's see how price moves. Use the daily chart today. I didn't think there was any point in going down to the 4 hour. Looking at the macro moves. If you like what you see, guys, please give us a like, a retweet, or a share. It really helps content creators like myself grow. Okay, we're trying to grow. I come at this from a perspective of honesty. I don't ramp anything dishonestly. I'll look at the charts, look at the fundamentals, and try and just give my own honest take on the movements of the markets. All right, guys, well, have a great day. I'm going to get this uploaded. It's still the morning, so we still got the rest of the day trading to go, and I'll look out for you all online. Cheers, guys.